everyone, welcome to Vajiram and Ravi's data story. In today's part, we will be extending economy and national income and we will have a special focus on external sector. Data story is your one-stop solution for value addition and understanding the numbers around the concepts that you have been studying. So let us begin with understanding the data around external sector today. So when we are talking about external sector, the biggest thing that becomes a very important picture into how stable your country looks is forex reserves. So forex reserves, given the Iran war crisis as of now, is something that has been moving and fluctuating a lot, especially on the downside. If you look at this number at the start of the year, it looked somewhere around $709.4 billion, but as of now, it stands at 690.7. I am taking this exact number from RBI and this is based on May 1st. But you have to remember that West Asian conflict has led to decline of $37.8 billion. At this point of time, we are expecting that this number is also safe enough because it gives us 11 months of import cover. Now, when we look at current account deficit, as of now, understanding the crisis, the estimation is that it would be somewhere around minus 1.1 to 1.3% of GDP, that is for the whole financial year of 2026. But if you look at H1 of financial year 2026, it was only 0.8%. Moving towards quarter 3, it is going to be expected to go up and until 1.3%, and then the quarter 4 will be deciding where it finally comes down at. But still, Indian economy is doing way better than as compared to financial year 2023, where our current account deficit touched 2%. Now, when we look at gross FDI, that is foreign direct investment, as of now, we look at $88.3 billion that have been present. Net FDI has been somewhere around $6.3 billion. This is the addition that we are talking about. Overall, what they are looking at, that we are seeing 9.6% over last financial year, especially when we are talking about April 30 date that was looked by. But another thing that you need to remember here is that the target is of $100 billion FDI by 2030. Now, another important number related to external sector happens to be the remittances. Now, when we are looking for remittances, expected for financial year 2026 is somewhere around $140 billion. Financial year 2025, it was $135.4 billion. US is the biggest source of remittances as of now, and we are world's largest recipient of remittances as of now. Now, let us try to break this down and look at more details around it and also how they can be represented in your exam. So, when we are talking about the forex reserve, if we look at the split, it can be represented through with this very simple pie chart where we clearly get to see foreign currency assets contribute to somewhere around 79.9% of forex reserves, gold 16.7%, which has increased recently, SDRs 2.7%, and IMF reserve tranche is only $4.9 billion here. So, gold share has increased from 9.1% to 16.7%, and when we are looking at the minimum standard set by IMF for import cover, that is for 3 months, and India stands strong at 11 months. Another good news, especially during this crisis time, that if we look at our forex reserve and the external debt we have, forex reserve covers 94% of it. Hopefully, we wouldn't have to use this to pay for external debts, but if the situation arises, we are well placed, very comfortably placed in that situation as well. Now, talking about external debt cover, we are going to cover external debt as well, but let us look at overall numbers for remittances. So, when we are talking about remittances, it is Singapore, USA, Mauritius, Japan and Netherlands that form the top 5. And when we have across the years, then we can see that how the remittances are also showing an upward trend in this very context. Now, when we are talking about foreign direct investment, an important factor is to understand the sources. So, sources here are top 5. We have Singapore, USA, Mauritius, Netherlands and also Japan. Top FDI sectors are IT, services, chemicals, pharma, biotech, food processing, EV and auto. Now, when we are looking at other numbers as well, we clearly get to see in detail about current account deficit. So, we discussed that current account deficit is expected to go somewhere around 1.3% this year. But if you want to compare, you can draw a comparison by the bar graph and show it in this very form. Now, coming towards external debt, if you look at the distribution, we get to see 39% from the government, 39% with the government, commercial is 26%, NRI 22%, and when we are looking at the coverage of it, our forex reserve give 94% of coverage of the external debt we have. Now, based on the external sector financials and how good our situation looks, some important credit rating agencies have given us the credit ratings. These are very important when you are quoting and we are trying to explain India's external sector situation. So, when we look at sovereign credit ratings, S&P has recently upgraded our rating from BBB minus to BBB. Now, as of now, this upgrade was the first upgrade that happened almost in 2 decades. Moody's rating is Baa3, that is the lowest investment grade. In the stable outlook this is present. So, stable outlook has also variation. Stable outlook's lowest investment grade, and Fitch rating is BBB minus, again stable outlook but the lowest investment grade. As of now, India is aiming for the next improved credit ratings to improve the capital cost as well, but let's see when it comes. That was all for today's session. I'll be coming up with more sessions like this. Thank you so much.